guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review and demo on the brand new EcoTools, I want to say the official name, is the EcoTools Perfecting Blender Duo. So you have two sponges that come in a package like this. I did already rip it, of course, because I've used both sponges. But just to give you an idea of what it looks like, here's the packaging. Kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of how to use them. A few instructions here on the back. So these two sponges come in a set. You cannot purchase them separately as far as I can tell. And they retail for $9.99. I actually found these at, where was I? I think I was at Walmart, and they were, yeah, $9.99 for both sponges. You get two in one. On the back it does say that these are latex-free, dermatologist-tested, cruelty-free, and 100% vegan. That's pretty awesome, and I haven't really tried that much from EcoTools, but when I saw these in the store, I'm like, you know what, these look amazing, and I just, on a whim, purchased them, and I'm so glad that I did. So both sponges are pretty much the same shape. They have this really nice flat, large edge here, and then on one side it has a shorter edge. So just to give you a side-by-side comparison, definitely the little green one is much smaller, and it is much denser. The green one that's larger is nice and super soft and bouncy. So you could definitely use these for different purposes. You can use them to cream contour, you can use them to bake with. I really love the flat, very flat blunt edge there. Is perfect if you want to bake your contour, if you want to bake underneath your eyes. I really don't do the whole baking thing. Sometimes I'll do it for like the contour, but you can use this sponge. I think it would be perfect for that. I think the little sponge is definitely a little bit more like harder and firmer. This is my favorite sponge and application for applying cream products. So if you love doing cream bronzer, cream contour, anything with using cream products, this really just blends everything out so beautifully on the skin. So compared to the Beauty Blender, I'm going to show you side by side what they look like. And of course the Beauty Blender is the most expensive one out of the three I'm going to show you here today, and it retails for $19. Also a comparison between these two guys here and the $1 AOA Wonder Blender sponge that I just picked up recently, and I absolutely love it. It has a nice flat angle, pretty similar to the one from Real Techniques. I'm sorry I don't have that one here to compare. I have used that one before, but I haven't been too happy with the last one that I purchased. Alright, let's hop into the demo. I'm going to show you how I like to use both sponges, and then I'll talk about the pros and the cons and my final thoughts. So I like to start off with using the larger green sponge, and I like to use the shorter flat edge and not the longer one to blend out concealer. So I go in with my color corrector first underneath my eyes and just tap, tap, tap. Now the only issue I find with the larger sponge is that because of that flat edge, it's a little bit hard to get in that inner corner of the eyes. So you can flip it on its side and use it that way to go underneath and get in that inner corner really well and just blend. Blends out concealer beautifully, and it also blends out foundation beautifully. So you can either use the bottom side for foundation or the flat side. I've used both and they both work great. So moving on to the smaller sponge, this little guy here is pretty awesome. So I use the tip flat edge of the sponge to use either a cream contour or cream bronzer. This one is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's a cream contour palette. So I just went ahead and took the flat edge of the sponge to kind of create a line, and then just gently pat and bounce the sponge off of the skin. Then next I took a little bit of a cream blush. Again, this is also from e.l.f. It's their light cream blush palette. And I just used the flat edge of the sponge. I just kind of tapped a little bit. It was perfect. Like, I didn't apply too much. And I like that this sponge is really dense because it doesn't pick up too much product, but it does sheer it out and it makes it look so natural on the skin. And then lastly, with highlighter, I like to use the rounded flat side, the bottom of the sponge. And I just used also another product from e.l.f. These are the e.l.f. Dewy Drops, and I just again went into the areas that I wanted to highlight, and I had no issues whatsoever. So as you can tell by the demo, these both blend out product beautifully on the skin. I mean, I feel flawless today because these both work great. Okay, so the cons. Do you see the smaller sponge here? There is already a rip, and it is my fault because I was trying to scrub out this stain here at the bottom, and I have noticed with the green one there's a tiny little tear right there. So if you do have long nails, be extra careful. I feel like these sponges, because of the really soft foam technology, I feel like you do have to be a little bit careful with these. They are ripping very easily, so that is another thing to consider. Overall, I think that these are amazing. I love the quality. They're both super soft, even though this one is dense. So one thing I wanted to point out is in terms of like how the Beauty Blender performs, I feel like they both give me the same results. They blend the product into the skin, and I've never had any issues with this one here. So I definitely think it's a really good alternative. So that is it, you guys. That is my review and demo on the new EcoTools Sponge Duo set. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Have you guys tried these sponges out? Leave a comment down below. Let's chat. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, and I post new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sunday. I will see you all in the next video. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye, guys.